This is probably going to be one of the weirdest what if videos I've done, or any Star Wars video I've done, but it actually turns out really good, so make sure to watch through the whole thing. Star Wars Theory did make a video on this, so I'll try to make this video differ from his as much as I can. Before we start, if you guys want me to make any videos that you want, like if you want to request them, make sure to comment, and I'll do my best to get to them. This one was requested, and I just wanted to say that it will take me 1 week to possibly 1 month, or maybe even 2 months. It just depends on my schedule, such as now I won't be able to get to your requests because of The Mandalorian Season 2, but without further ado, here is what if Obi-Wan took the death sticks in Attack of the Clones. Death sticks were a very addictive drug, mainly found on the underworlds of Coruscant. Dealers often met, and one of these dealers bumped into Obi-Wan on Jedi business. This story, of course, starts out with Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi chasing down a bounty hunter who attempted to kill Padme with poisonous worms, going by the name of Zam Weasel. She was sent by Jango Fett, and where this would have takes place is when they enter a bar, where Zam Weasel is supposedly trapped. A death stick trader named Elon Zlees Bogano offers Obi-Wan a death stick, where Anakin goes off to find Zam Weasel. Obi-Wan stares at the death sticks, thinking that it wouldn't be too bad, seeing how he's force sensitive and he could probably handle it, and the effects of the death sticks wouldn't be so bad. But little did he know the effects of the death sticks would be more than he expected, and have the same effect as it does on any ordinary citizen of Coruscant, this being non-force sensitive citizens. Obi-Wan takes the death sticks, paying Elon Zlees Bogano, stuffing the majority of his paid death sticks in his pockets of his clean Jedi robes, and dosing one into himself. His heart begins to get heavy, and his vision becomes blurry, and the bar nearly turning upside down. Obi-Wan manages to balance himself out, swinging his body back and forth through the bar, bumping into numerous people. This gives Zam Weasel an opportunity to kill Kenobi, so she moves in to kill Obi-Wan. Anakin senses his master's danger and quickly maneuvers to his drunk master's side, igniting his lightsaber in mid-descent, cleanly slicing Zam Weasel's hand off. They would help Zam Weasel outside, Obi-Wan still unable to move around correctly, and as Anakin places Zam on the floor, Obi-Wan dumbly trips over her, his death sticks sliding out of his pockets. He quickly stuffs them back in, and Anakin helps him up. "Master, are you alright? Have you been drugged?" Obi-Wan blankly stares at his Padawan, opening his mouth to speak. "Calm yourself, Anakin. Your weapon is your life," and falls back over on his back, repeating the words that he said just before they entered the bar. Anakin ignores his master for now, investigating Zam as he did in the Attack of the Clones. Before she can tell Anakin who she's working for, though, Jango Fett kills her with a dart. Anakin watches as the mysterious Mandalorian flies off, him only getting a glimpse of the Mandalorian's armor. Anakin takes the dart and helps his master get up and back to the Jedi Temple. The next morning, Anakin returns to his master's room, checking to see if he's alright, and watches as Obi-Wan takes a death stick, dosing himself, and starts dancing with his lightsaber. "Master?" Obi-Wan stops and stares at Anakin. "Anakin, it's not what it looks like," Obi-Wan says, hoping Anakin wouldn't report him. "Master, are those death sticks?" Obi-Wan looks at them in his hand, taking more doses, and Anakin takes out his comms. "I'm going to have to report you, Master." Obi-Wan yells at him and scratches the window of his room, getting a chunk of the wall as well with his lightsaber and jumping out. "Master," Anakin says as he watches Obi-Wan roll down the Jedi Temple walls. Anakin looks back, then jumps out the window, attempting to save his master's life. He dives past Obi-Wan, still rolling, and Anakin reaches the bottom, force pushing himself so he doesn't hit the ground so hard. He looks up, using the force to break his master's fall, and he softly lands on the ground. "Master, what has gotten into you? Why are you taking death sticks?" Obi-Wan gulps. "It's no concern to you, Anakin," him facing the wrong way, talking to 10 feet away from Anakin. "I haven't felt more alive in my life. I am finally free of the Jedi and the Republic." Anakin slowly walks toward Obi-Wan. "Free? What are you talking about?" "It's those death sticks, Obi-Wan. They're ruining your mind." Kenobi shakes his head and runs off, finding a speeder and basically drunk driving through Coruscant. After this, most of the events would probably happen. Anakin would go on to find Kamino from the Dart and find the clone army for the Republic instead of Obi-Wan finding the clone army. After the events of Attack of the Clones, Anakin would be granted a Jedi Knight and given Ahsoka Tano as his Padawan at the beginning of the Clone Wars. After Obi-Wan's disappearance during the Clone Wars, he continues to meet up with Elon's Lys Bogano in the underworlds of Coruscant. During the Clone Wars, Anakin continues to search for his old master, sending every reinforcement of Coruscant Guard clones looking for Obi-Wan. Although Obi-Wan became very dumb and drunk, taking multiple death sticks every day, he managed to avoid the Coruscant Guards. This created anger in Anakin, and with the events of Revenge of the Sith happening, this pushes Anakin to the dark side even more. Anakin doesn't get his limbs chopped off and continues to wear dark robes as a Sith. Because Obi-Wan is partying while Order 66 is in motion, Ahsoka goes on to defeat Maul, but doesn't go on the ship with him, and instead travels to Utapau to fight General Grievous. She kills him as Kenobi does, and meets up with Yoda, practically taking Obi-Wan's place in Revenge of the Sith, other than a fight with Anakin and chopping his legs off. Ahsoka witnesses the birth of Luke and Leia, and Padme gifts Luke to Ahsoka, where she must travel to an Outer Rim world, and Leia is given to Senator Bail Organa, where they go on to raise her. Ahsoka travels to Tatooine, where she gives Luke to Uncle Ben and Aunt Beru, and stays a distance from them, but still protecting Luke at the same time. Obi-Wan finds himself traveling to Tatooine and bumps into Ahsoka at Mos Espa. They befriend each other immediately, Obi-Wan laying off of the death sticks, trying to rethink his life. Ahsoka tells him all the stories Anakin has told her about Obi-Wan, and he finds out that it has to be his duty to take Ahsoka's place and protect Luke for what he did to Anakin. Ahsoka packs her bags and go on to be known as Fulcrum and meet Kanan and Ezra, and Obi-Wan continues to protect Luke until the events of A New Hope. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm really happy on how this What If turned out to be, and I tried to make it so that the timeline of the original saga stays the same and isn't changed too much, as well as Rebels. But yeah, I really enjoyed making this What If, and if you want more awesome Star Wars content, make sure to subscribe, like the video to support my channel, and may the Force be with you.